Okay, so pardon the sound of the air conditioner in the background, but I thought this was important for you guys to see. You know how when you're in school, there's always that one kid that's quiet and he's in the corner and he's a nice kid and all, does his homework, does a really good job. And once you get to know him, he's actually a pretty cool kid. But he was a little different. Never really hung out with the crowd, never really was super popular. But he turns out to be perhaps one of your best friends. Well, that happens in the plant world too. So let me introduce you to what we lovingly call the crack tomato. This is our crack tomato. We call it that. Yes, and it is ugly. We call it that because it's literally growing out of the crack between the house and the sidewalk. But if you look closely, old crack tomato here, I'm gonna get out of the, is absolutely covered in tomatoes. And yes, he's got a few red ones down there ready to go, but they're all over it. What's interesting about this plant, I'm gonna walk for a minute. What's interesting about this plant is that he's making tomatoes when nobody else is. It's 103. We've had an entire week's worth of 103 temperatures, and our other tomato plants are in kind of in survival mode right now because of the weather, because of the temperatures. And old crack tomato there is putting on lots and lots of fruit. Well, he only gets half the sun right now. We were afraid he wasn't going to make it at all, but we thought, you know what, everybody deserves a chance, so let's give him a chance. So that's what we did. And he's the superstar. He's turned into the superstar of the whole group. So, and his tomatoes are fantastic. His, her, whatever. We're not going to get into the gender argument here. It's plants, but it's great. He produces great fruit, and he's continuing to produce even in the heat. So, do tomatoes need full sun? Yes, absolutely they do. Is he getting full sun? No, he absolutely is not. But he's doing great. I guess the rule is, I guess what I'm trying to say is the rule of thumbs are great, but they're not absolute. So if you have somewhere that's got half shade, half sun, somewhere that's not perfectly ideal for plants, why not give it a try anyways? Get them out there. Get them in the ground and see what happens. He came up from seed. We didn't even know he was there. So give it a try and see what you can come up with. If you fail, what are you out? If you succeed, you have food in your belly. There's nothing wrong with that.